I know, right? No glasses. I'm basically unrecognisable. Which is exactly what the squad is like. I love a tedious link. But on a serious note, third season in, sort of. But yeah, it is the third season with Landvetter. I am still there. And the squad is completely different. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I'll leave that up for you to decide. And the league season. Welcome back to TYC. Woo! Yes, hello there, dear viewer. Welcome back. Viewer? I hope more than one person watches this video. It is, of course, Season 3 here with Landvetter IS. We're still in our first job for TYC. By this stage in the last one, I think I'd already had 2. But we're doing very, very well. As we all know, we secured promotion to the Swedish First Division South in the last episode. And, oh, I've given away the squad there. That's wonderful. Well done, Mike. To be fair, you wouldn't recognise any of the players. I don't recognise any of the players, and it's my own team. So that kind of shows what a busy summer it's been. We might as well just crack straight into that, because obviously, whenever we start a new season, it's always about the transfers, isn't it? And as usual, I have been busy. So there have been 7 outs, and 20 ins. 20 players. Told you I went a bit mad, and I told you this is what happens when you've got people on non-contracts. We will start with the release players, as always, and you can ignore these ones here. The important ones to look at are Lucas Nielsen, who was our backup centre-back last year, was absolutely terrible, so not a bad point leaving him. Phil Neville, he's gone. Gary's very lonely. And Alexander Bengtsson has gone as well. And obviously he was a standout player for us last year in that left-back position, but you can see it now, only rated at 1 star. Not quite good enough to make that step up. He might be the player that overperformed above his rating, and I am worried that I've made a mistake there, but we'll see. Then Hagman's gone, Landegren's gone, which was a really big one because he was a standout centre-back for us last year, but don't worry, I've definitely got that covered. We have about 6 of them now. He's ironically gone to Husqvarna. Gustav Hedlund has also gone. He's now gone to Orobo Saransky. Is he... Oh, they're in the First Division North. Interesting. But the big one for me was Leo Romani. Now, he's a free agent, and the only reason he left is because I fell out with him, because apparently I wasn't playing him in the Mazzala role, which is something that I promised him. I hate promises on FM, because they want stupid things, and you can't convince them otherwise. It's really annoying. So we've lost some really big names. I think the important thing to remember now, though, is that there are 20 people for me to get through. So this could be either a really long video, or I could keep this really short and really brief and try and sum up them all in 3 words. I don't really know what way I'm going to go with it. We'll see. I will give you a heads up. Some of these signings are a little bit nonsense. I forgot how many players I was signing, okay? I'm going to go through this in chronological order because it just makes life a fair bit easier. So first up is Samuel Rundqvist, and he could well be the replacement for Bengtsson. Left back, very, very good. You can tell he is better than Bengtsson in nearly all departments. He's much better physically. He got 6 foot as well. Got 6 foot. He is 6 foot tall, which helps. Better mentals, better technicals, just a better player. Is he going to be our starting left back? Maybe. Now, this is something that I made sure that I was doing, which is that we have now got wingers, so I can actually change up the formation should we need it, because I know that when FM gets used to a certain formation, you then have to change it. This player, Elio Turkan, is very, very good. He could be excellent if we keep him. All these players are on free. No one was signed for any money. You can tell physically he's perfect for this league. He's very quick. Not very good strength, but 5'11" is pretty tall for a winger. He can play either side, which is great. Mentals are very good. The flair of 11 stands out. So does the off the ball and the aggression of 13. You know that we're quite an aggressive sort of side. And technically, he's okay. He's got a couple of double figure ones where he needs to, dribbling being one of them, technique being the other. I think he might be one of our more gifted players. Another left-sided player, and this one could well be the left-back, is Emir Bosnic. This is one where I think I got a little bit distracted by how many double figures there are. I don't know where he actually fits in the system, but flair of 14 stood out. So does the technique. Work rate of 11 is very good. And physically, he's pretty decent. The 6 strength is a worry, but at this level, is it that much of a problem? I don't know. There's a lot of high single-digit ones as well as the double figures. I think he could be a really well-rounded player. Just look at all the positions he can play in. Everyone I think I signed is below 25 years old, so we've got a very youthful squad. I did say we're going to go chronologically, but I would have probably saved this guy near to last, and that is Carl Warm, and he's got a very warm reception from me as well. Don't know what that was. Centre back, this is why I could let Landegren go. Heading is decent at 11, determination is very good, the physicals are what stands out. Jumping reach is 17, strength for 14, pace is okay at 9, could probably be a little bit better. Sorry, acceleration's okay at 9. Pace is 12, which is very good. Mentally, decent, all-round for what you want for a centre-back. I'm very happy with this guy. He's ranked as 4 stars as well. I don't usually use the star system. I'm very much more about the actual sort of attribute rating, but you can't ignore that. Carl Warm, 20 years old, hopefully one we're going to keep on for the future. He's actually one I've given a part-time contract to. A lot of these players are on sort of like non-contracts and pay-as-you-play basis. Carl Warm is not, and I needed to secure him as a part-time contract because I think this guy could be crucial to if we're going to stay up or not. Another really good player that I brought in was Anton Ruterskjold. I think that's how you say it. This guy is going to be really useful because he can play either flank. He's pretty decent on the right, but he can also play up front, and I think that's probably where I'm going to end up playing him. He's very good in terms of his physicality. He's got everything that you would want. 5'11" is okay for a striker. 9 strength is pretty decent. The pace is very good. Jumping reach of 13 is good. He's got single digits in pretty much everything apart from off the ball and determination, but they're pretty decent ones as well. At this level, I think he's going to be very good. Maybe mentally lacking a little bit. That is the only thing that I'll say, but I can see him scoring goals. He's already got 4 in our non-competitive friendlies that we've had. Another really good player that was signed, and another winger. This guy is going to be top-notch. Ahmad Sad Handel. Now, arguably the best player in the team for me. This guy could be. He's probably the most well-rounded. He can play in any position across that midfield, which I really like. Again, wingers is very, or the wing player is what's really standing out to me. Pace is excellent in terms of 13 acceleration, 12 pace. Strength is okay. 5'10" is a decent height. Flair 13, perfect at this level. Corners 12, so we actually now have a proper kind of corner taker, which is going to be good. Free kick taking is also 10, and he's aggressive. His work rate is the only thing that lets him down at 6, but we're working on that with what crap training coaches I have because the facilities are awful. I'd say we're getting there, but we're really not. I'll whiz through this one quite quickly. Noah Holton, he's been brought in as a kind of prospect for the future, playing at £0 per week. He could be brilliant. I like his attributes. Yeah, one for the future. That's all I'll say about Noah. And I've got 2 Noahs. Another centre-back brought in for cover is Niels Eriksson. I think he could be very good. He's probably the most overplayed player at the team on 250 quid a week. But I do think that with him comes a bit more experience than what we've had. He's 23 years old. He's got really good physicals, really good mentals. Pretty decent technicals as well. Marking is good. The heading at 9 is a bit of a letdown. He's only 5'10", so he probably won't be the starting centre-back alongside Warm, but he's a good full-back to have just in case. Probably more technical centre-back. I brought in a reserve goalkeeper as well, Victor Asta. So Hansen's still in goal, but Victor Asta I think could go on to basically be better than him. Again, pay as you play. Ludvig Karlsson is just a midfielder that I brought in as a little bit of backup and maybe one for the future. Nothing more to say about that. He's got nice mentals. There you go. That's something else. Don't want him to feel left out. Another youngster, and one that might get some game time this season, is Kevin Larson Ajayi. He is essentially a kind of low league cheat code, I think, because he's got pace to burn. 15, 16, yes. Finishing 11, yes. Determination, flair, off the ball, all double figures, yes. At the moment he's in the reserves. Can't see that lasting very long. If any of the strikers or the right winger falls out of form, this boy is coming in. You know how I said I let Bengtson leave because we had some better left backs available, and the other guy we brought might not be? That's because Ziani is our new left back, and he is exactly everything that I want in a fullback. He's attacking, he's 5'11", his physicals are to die for, his mentals are to die for, his technicals, yeah, he's a really good player. That's it, but yeah, very, 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 very good. You can tell I'm going to enjoy saying this guy's name, and it's actually some competition for Gary Neville. Max Schotts Slot. Slot. It's going to be so good. He's going to slot in, well, at right back. Oh, funny jokes. But no, seriously, he's very good. Another youngster for one for the future, maybe, although he is going to be in the first team, is William Berglund. He's going to play in that sort of advanced playmaker role, potentially. He's just a good backup because now Romani's gone, so I panicked and bought him. A little bit more strength up front was required as well, in case obviously Hussein or Anderson's form doesn't really continue, or they're not good enough at this level. Anderson, I think, will be good enough. Hussein, I've got my reservations about. But Ferhan Abic, yeah, great. 6'2", brilliant physicals, decent mentals, wonderful technicals. Target forward, pressing forward, advance forward. Expect him to get goals. I think he's going to get a fair few of them, to be fair. He's very good. Another decent centre-back that I think is going to provide a bit of competition. So now we've got 4 really decent centre-backs. Hamid El Idrissi is there. He's got great strength, 6'1", balance of 15 is very odd for a defender, but I'll take it. Pace and acceleration, not great. Stamina is also not great, as is the natural fitness, but he's got some very nice mentals. Leadership of 12 stands out. Could be good just to have there as a kind of big shouting voice at the back. And technicals are okay. So normally I go into a lot more kind of, depth about this, but I just don't have the time today. Yeah, this is the 4th centre-back, I think, and that's Amir Jusic. Again, physically brilliant at the back. Mentally not quite as good as Idrissi. Got his name. But technically probably just around about the same. We've got loads to cover at centre-back now. We've got more centre-backs than you can shake a stick at. We've got another right winger, one that's probably dedicated to that side, and that's Alexander Robert, who I really, really like. He's got some quite nice attributes as well. He's also on 200 quid a week. He's the highest value player at the club, which is baffling. But he's got really, really good pace, really good acceleration. Mentally, he's okay. Technically, he's okay. Could be very good. He's only 22, but I expect big things from him. And the final one I bought in is just another midfielder. Again, another Romani kind of panic buy, but I thought it would be worthwhile getting. Vilma Persson Astedt, he's in lots of double figures everywhere. Pretty well-rounded. That's why I brought him in. The physicals stand out a little bit, but again, strength, bit of an issue. Bit of an issue in the squad, I think, is the strength. Although it could just be an issue in the league in general, to be fair. That's it. And now you can look at the squads. And with all those signings, it's not great for sort of squad harmony, I won't lie. And it might take us a little while to get going. But ultimately, I think teams at this level are kind of used to that. We're going to be finishing in 12th, apparently, so they expect us to stay up. The board are hoping that we stay up as well. We've also been tasked with playing attacking football, direct football, entertaining football, and counter-attacking football. All things that I did last year, so I've kind of made a rod for my own back by doing that. The fans are not very happy with Leia Romani and Gustav Hedlund leaving. I wasn't happy about it either, but I fell out with both of them because they wanted promises I could not keep. Basically, I was in a relationship with them. Okay, so this is the team that I've gone for. It's taken me a while to actually remember who plays where, which has been, interesting. It's such a completely different lineup, and it's a different formation, and I feel like somehow I'm light in midfield. I don't know how this has happened. Romani going has just changed everything. So this is how we're lining up. Hansen's in goal. Ziani, Jusic, Warm, and Slot are going to be the back four. Completely changed from last year. Gorgos is in there, thank God. Persson Astedt is there along with Ferhan Ahic. Usually he should he should usually be playing up front, but he's gone into the midfield role because I don't have anyone else that can play there at the moment. That's good enough. Elio Turkan's on the left, Saad Handal is on the right, and Rita Skold is up front. So let's just see how this goes, shall we? Absolutely no idea what's about to happen. This is a complete lottery. Hopefully we'll come away with a good win. These boys, the guys who are playing Tawns, as I think their name is, they're expected to be below us in the table, but this is away from home. So this is either going to go really well, and I'm going to be like, yes, we're going to overachieve like last year, or it's going to go terribly, and then I know that we're in a relegation battle. Warm to Ziani. This is lovely football already. Gorgos plays the ball forward. Great ball into Saad Handal. Go on, Saad. On your own, mate. Saad. Dinks inside. Sad hits it. Ooh, over the bar. Unlucky. Decent effort. It's too bright out there, and I cannot cope with it at the moment. Back we go. Oh, no. Robert. Not our Robert. I see. I remember we have a player called Robert. Or Robert. I might call him Robert. This is interesting. Oh, Slot. What a pass, mate. I love Slot. Harburg chips the ball over the top. Brilliant play by our best defender, Warm, there. And Hansen actually is that good. He manages to palm it onto the post and then pick it up. What a footballer. This has been an interesting start. Saad Handal has definitely impressed me. The rest of the team, they're okay. I mean, we've not really seen a lot. It's a bit harsh of me to sort of be like, oh my god, they're amazing, or they're rubbish from one performance. Handal has been excellent, to be fair. Apart from that pass he made just there. Jusic, great header to Persson Astedt. Oh, great ball from Turkey. Oh, I love it. Turkan into Rutaskjold. And Rutaskjold has scored. I don't know where the accent is coming from. I don't know what accent it is, but I love it. Rutaskjold gets us off the mark. It's the first goal of the new Landvetter era, and it's a lovely finish. Great run. In you go. That is an absolute rocket. Stop that, mate. Apparently their manager's having a go and saying, this isn't good enough. I think it's brilliant, personally. We're winning everything here. Rutaskjold's in again. You got to finish that, mate. You got to finish that. That's something Hussein would finish. Gotta say, very impressive so far. Warm is absolutely knackered. Don't be that defender who's absolutely brilliant but can't last 90 minutes. Need to talk to his partner, because that's going to be a problem. If you can't last, that's a problem. I was realising, if you're not watching this and you're just hearing the names, you might think these players are ours. Because I would. Pearson Ashtat, he's ours. Into Sad Handal, who's a player we're all recognising. Great ball from Sad. Into Rutaskjold. He's erratic. That's what I've established about Rutaskjold. Very good. Very erratic. Lindblad on the ball. Great header away there by Slot. Well done, mate. I'm enjoying Slot very much. Atena Cambo. Back to Robert. That's a great hit, and he's skimmed the roof of the net. That would have been some effort. It's a good ball over the top to Rutaskjold. He causes absolute havoc, and he's hit the ball over the top of the bar. Unlucky lad. Going to take him off there now. Rutaskjold, been very good, but I think it's time for it to give him a bit of a rest. And William Anderson is going to come on. I'm going to bring on Wallin, actually, because obviously Wallin was top scorer last year. Wallin was excellent for us, so it's only fair that we give him a chance at this level as well. I can't just, oh, there's a penalty. Patrick Wallin's just come on. Is he going to take it? Tell me he is. Wallin steps up. He's only been on the pitch 2 minutes. Wallin scores. He's just born for this level. Born for it. Patrick Wallin at 34 years of age. Could he already be the first legend of this TYC? Potentially. Potentially. What a finish by Wallin. Just doesn't miss pens. 3 minutes down time will take us to a very nice 2-0 win. What a way to start your season, boys. Absolutely magic. Look at that spine. Look at that. 7.8s. 7s all the way through the spine. I absolutely adore it. Very happy with the way you played, lads, and a good result. We dominated from start to finish. I don't think they had a highlight, to be fair. I think they skimmed the top of the net once, and that was about it. But that's very good. I'm very pleased. Well done, lads. So I think what we'll do then is I'll go a little further through, but what I would like to do is let's come back for the games against FC Trollhättan and Hammarby TFF. Hammarby are a team I actually know, but I don't know if it is the Hammarby, if that makes any sense. Either way, I'm very, very pleased with that as a starting performance. What do you guys think? Do you think it was good? Is this good signs? Am I doing us down a dirty by thinking that maybe we're only going to survive relegation? I don't know. Maybe the sky's the limit. We were only expected to finish 7th last year in the second division, and we ended up winning the damn thing at Cantor. So maybe it could happen this year. Or was that just beginners luck and taunts are really that bad? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know what you think of all the signings. Don't go through all 20 and give them ratings. I mean, you can if you want. I won't stop you, but I wouldn't. You probably don't have that much time on your hands. Not like me. I say that. I'm a very busy man. I'm not really. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then you know what to do. Drop a like on the episode, share, subscribe, and until I see you again for another episode of TYC or anything else on the channel, take care of yourselves, everyone, and stay cool.